Sweet. I'm online. I see it. I'm on. Alright, dude. Here, I'm gonna, just gonna put you on speakerphone here. Yo! What's up? I'm back. I am literally just figuring out Twitch and streaming and all of this, so if I'm a little spaced out, just bear with me. Be patient, all right? We're getting this. We're figuring this out. Big steps. Just got a new computer in today. This thing is dope, man. 3 terabyte disk drive. It's got a 256 solid state, 32 gigs of RAM, and pretty standard 2 gigabyte video card. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm hoping that this is going to pay off, man. I'm hoping that I can stream and record pretty seamlessly here. So yeah, and the goal is to record some of this and upload it to the podcast channel that we got going on, the Snapcast podcast. Check it out if you haven't already. So I got my buddy Mike here on the phone, and we are going to jam some arena games. And I will let you know I'm jamming arena because I have a 2-week realm down on Diablo. So you're welcome. We're here. Anyways, thanks for joining us. And we're gonna dive in, man. Like, I haven't played in a good long while. I just played a couple of matches for like the first time in a very long time. And here we go. I'm jumping in. My buddy just challenged me here, and he's gonna give me the gamut from what I understand. I literally have the same deck that I had probably a month or so ago. I don't know, before the most recent set was dropped. And I feel like that's probably not good anymore. And I guess we're gonna find out. So I have to select a deck here. I'm gonna select some deck that I'm not gonna say until our game starts. Oh, here it is. I selected Torbrand. All right, this is the deck that I was playing beforehand. Like, before I gave up Arena for a while to play Diablo, this is the deck I was on. So I'm just kind of curious to see what's out there, what's going on, and how this game pans out, man. So I guess we're gonna see. Oh, he's got Yorion Sky Nomad. I love this, man. This is it's a new feature up here. It tells you what they have for their companion. That's pretty sweet, man. So this guy is probably pretty busted, right? They all are. Exile any number of non-land permanents you own and control. Return those to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. So he blinks stuff. I don't know. It's not called blinking. There's something. Blinking is when it instantly returns. But he flickers. That's what he does. He flickers stuff. And what's his deck building restriction? Has at least 20 more cards than the minimum deck size. So no real restriction beyond that. Alright, man. So I guess we just... I feel like this card doesn't get any better the more we hold on to it, so... And also, if he had counter magic, that's the one I kind of wanted to get. Wow. This is red, white, blue. Good old American Yorion. Yorion sounds like a name out of Game of Thrones. Alright, so we could do some stuff here. Alright, so I want to cast a spell before I attack because I want Runaway Steamkin to get pumped regardless, but I think I'm going to throw this into a potential counter spell here because I really could give a fuck less about that card. Sweet. It lands, but he keeps pausing, which tells me that there's something that he has. So, okay. So he's cycling stuff. He's cycling stuff. He's supposed to be that new. Oh man, I wonder if he runs that Sharknado card. You guys seen that? It's literally a shark tornado. It's quite the spectacle to see. So I mean, you don't run cards like this unless you're... Oh wait, that's the card I'm talking about. Shark Typhoon. It's the Sharknado. Yeah, you don't run cards like this unless you're really, you know, building your deck around cycling. So the fairy, I don't think we're necessarily worried about that.
Might be a bad idea.
He bounced the right card though. I'll give that to him. All right, so I mean, probably has another Teferi, right? I think we're just gonna do this though. We're gonna swing in to the Teferi.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Oh, that didn't work like I thought it did. I gotta get in this game. All right, so we're gonna play this guy, and we're gonna play this guy, and then we're gonna get board wiped. It could happen. Yeah, okay. All right, so then non-creature spells after this cost 2 more. So. Jesus, dude. I feel like what we want to do is just establish a nasty board presence right now. Like, nasty board presence. So we definitely put this guy down. This is going to protect our board state. And we swing in. That's going to allow us to line up the stage. And we'll go ahead and end the turn. I don't know if this Urion commander companion is as good as Dolores. Oh, he's running fires. Okay. Fire is sort of cycling back here. Oh, man, he can blink that guy too, and it exiles him. Wow. And my shit still costs 2 more? Oh, wow. Wow. Alright, dude, so we're obviously playing this, right? Obviously. We are probably... I say, dude, we just gotta... Like, if you're just gonna blink shit... I think we just gotta do this. I think we're gonna end up giving him a card here, but I'm okay with that. I feel like we have to be aggressive. Like, he's gonna take some massive damage however he looks at it, so.
Keep an open mind.
Yep, so now he's probably going to get rid of... I don't know what the hell you get rid of here. I think Annex probably is the one. Well, that's also fine. But I think he's done after that. He can't play any more spells, so... Yeah, I think he's dead. I think he's dead. You can't, like, fires, you can cast spells only during your turn, and you cast no more than 2 spells each turn. Yeah, so he's fucked. There's nothing he's gonna do. That's it, dude. Hang it out. Stop. I feel like that was a good welcome back to a month off from playing this game, getting back into it. That was sweet. That's a cool deck, though. I feel like those types of builds, though, with Urion might kind of they might hurt the consistency of your deck. I mean, inherently they add consistency by you always having that card that you can cast from exile, but I wonder how much we lose in consistency by having to run 20 extra cards. Well, I go first, I suppose. I think we just leave this guy. And we're playing Yorion again. I'd rather play Yorion than Luros. Luros is just... Get out of town, man. That deck is stupid. Any deck with Luros as the companion just seems to be overpowered. This is actually an interesting, tricky little play here. I think we don't really... Yeah, that's my mistake, but I'm gonna play it like this. Then I'm gonna light up the stage. And that's what I was afraid of, is I would get this shit going on, and hey, look at this. I don't feel too bad about that. Yeah, he gets a dude. No, he searches for a basic plane, then gets a dude. Alright, so we play our land, right from here. Play this guy. Creature. Blockers, damage. Looks like he has... I was gonna say he looks like he has full control on, but it's asking me for priority, so maybe I just have... Oh yeah, I got the Torch Courier on. This is what I was talking about. Like, when you have cards that always allow you to do something, it's almost annoying sometimes. Like, look at this. I have nothing to do. But it's pausing me, and it's like, hey, do you want to do something? It's because I can always sack this Torch Courier. Kind of cool. There could be some hidden value to those cards. You know what I mean? To make it so you can't necessarily play too fast. This is cool. It's like, what the hell is he gonna get?
I know my responsibility.
That guy. Okay.
I'll protect you.
Alright, so... Oh man, I should have played my mountain from exile. I'm so dumb. Like... Okay. This is odd. I feel like... Oh, man, this guy stops me from doing stuff. Alright, so... If we load this up, if we load up our board into a board wipe, that's going to feel really bad. So, I mean, we really don't have any other choice, really.
Only time will tell.
We can't not play this game. If you got the board wipe, you got the board wipe. Yep. Gaining 2 life. That's a pretty useful card, man, for 2 mana. Shatter the sky! Who would have thought? He had the board wipe after all. Alright, man. Well, I suppose we just commence the beatdown with all of our creatures.
There are so many mysteries to uncover. With thoughtfulness before action.
So he's got another Shatter the Sky. This is bad.
your prowess.
That card's really cool too, man. Narset, Parter of Veils. These artworks here too that they have on those on the new Planeswalkers is pretty sick. Like the stained glass art. I'm gonna run out this Embercleave even though I don't have any creatures on the board. It just gets any counters out of his hand. Like, why not? It doesn't look like much of a threat when there's nothing on the board either. And we can hopefully slam something like this. Hopefully. Alright, so he could have the card that what is it? The 5-drop enchantment that exiles a creature. He doesn't have it though. I'm guessing he doesn't have it. He's thinking he's in the tank. In the tank means he don't want to shatter the sky. Especially after just casting that Omen of the Sun. Interesting. This is interesting. So, yeah, he's probably gonna cast Shatter the Sky. So, Kinda have to. Alright, so now we can do this. Maybe. Now we can equip one of our tokens. We don't care about Narset. Gain in 2 life, keeping him alive. There's a lot of stuff this deck does, man. I'm a big fan of these new companion cards. Like, they just add such a mechanic to the game. Oh man, he's gonna blink some shit. Alright, dude. We have Resolve. Exile any number. Battlefield at the beginning of the next hand step. So I think at this point, probably just killing this guy.
We still have much to learn.
And that resolves. So he's gonna get some dudes. And gain 2 life. He's looking real bad, man. Okay, so cast this. Equip the Embercleave. Submit. Flare attacks. Whoops. Cancel that. Next to blockers. He's probably not going to train that. It seems like he's really on the path of trying to gain a lot of life, and that's how he's going to stay in this. So I think we're just going to yeah, I mean, we're not aiming for creatures. I should have done this before, but we are not aiming that at creatures instead, by the looks. So, this gives us an out. This gives us something if this board gets wiped. Yep, he's digging. He's in trouble. Looking for a Shatter the Sky at this point. Or this. What is this? So
That which appears mystical is merely the result of
just got a card. Just got a non-land card this way. What's going on? Narset of the Ancient Ways deals damage equal to that card's converted mana cost to target creature or planeswalker. Okay. Alright. We discard an agent. My guy gets fragged. Alright. Oh. Oh. Alright. Huh. I mean, I think we have to do it, right? Like, yeah. Like, we have to do it. So, we go. Attack. One attack. Has to block. He has to lose his big dude. Oh wow. He's gonna give me 2 of them. Oh. I think he did that just in case I cast a spell.
To open the mind, you must first open the heart.
Oh wow! This could get serious.
I will change the world.
This is like sneak and show for standard right here. Oh! He's gonna what's he gonna take? That's the question. What do you take at this point? Yeah. I probably would have done that. Alright, so I think... Alright, we just gotta send him. Nah, this game's over, right? Like, he just keeps gaining 2 life with Narset. Yeah. That's it! That's it! Wow. We got defeated. Ha! Yeah, I'd play another one. In case you're just joining us, it's the Welcome Back Cooley stream right here. Coming back into some good old Magic Arena. Been about a month out, and some pretty interesting things have changed in the game in the course of a month. I was just talking about the cool thing in challenges now. You don't have those like that string of numbers after someone's name. That was always so annoying and hard to memorize, man. I'm so glad they got rid of that and did something different. Yeah, and just the new cards in these sets, I'm really gaining an appreciation for them right now. Luros the Dream Den, man. This guy seems sweet. What do we even pitch from this, man? I suppose the land, right? No. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're going with it. Never punished. Dead. Oh wait, this is a different one. This is the boogeyman right here. Luros the Dream Den. the boogeyman of the format. This guy is sweet. So we were talking about on the podcast, there's a couple of things that they could do with these companion cards, especially with Luros being in the format. You either have to ban Luros, or you have to print more cards like that have sort of an open deck restriction. Like, Luros' restriction isn't that hard to meet. My buddy showed me today this modern Jund list with Luros as a companion. Like, pretty nasty, man. It's really nasty. And I feel like that is just it's so good in just about every format. So they either have to admit, in this cycle of companions that they messed up, or they keep it around, almost like they did when they printed Planeswalkers, right? Like a whole new card type. They just keep them around. Keep printing companion cards that are equally, if not more, broken. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what they have to do. So, alright, I'm trying to figure out what he might have here. So, he could have the guy that goes on an adventure and kills a dude, but I don't know. I really don't know, man. Not sure what the right play is here. I think the right play is probably this. Like, he doesn't have any counter magic, so I think we just spam this and hope for the best. I'd say that was a pretty good play. Embercleave is still good after a month, right? Like, let's clarify. That card's still good after a month. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. By the way, man, that card went down to $10 actual value. Seems like a good time to get it. Ooh. 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 I mean, it's just over, right? Like, it's just over. Good game, brother. Good game. Yeah, that was cool. I beat Luros. I never thought that would have happened. That's a broken card, man. That card's so good. Good old Mono Red. Is Mono Red still competitive in the current Standard metagame? I don't follow Standard nearly as much as I should. I check it out every once in a while, but it looks like a lot of people were brewing last I knew. Like, I've seen some cycling decks. I'm just curious if Mono Red is still good. Like, is it still a decent deck? I mean, it seems like it could be. Just beat Luros. We got one game up from Yorion. Doesn't seem bad, man. But yeah, so in case you guys are joining, in case you want to, follow along this adventure that I'm going on, I plan on doing this pretty regularly. I'm going to set up a schedule here soon. But basically what I'm doing is you're seeing somebody coming back playing Arena after, some time out. I'm kind of rebuilding, getting familiar with, the sets, the new mechanics, and all of this, and just trying to build my way back up and see what goes on. So right now, I'm gaming with a buddy of mine. We were just jamming some games. He's kind of showing me the format. But soon, we're going to rebuild, man. We're going to rebuild from scratch. And we're going to take this seriously for a season. See how it goes. But yeah, anyways, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining us playing these games here. And if you guys are fans of the podcast, I'll see you on there next. And if not, I hope you continue to join in with my stream and check these out. Come along on this adventure with me. So thanks for watching.